Hi everyone, it's Richard here from Mammoth Journeys. Come join me today as we cycle round the island of Jersey. Let's get into it. The route today starts in Trinity, which is a little village on the north, and we're going to go anti-clockwise, 65k, it's about 600 meters of climbing, and we hope to stay on these nice small roads rather than the big ones. The next stop's going to be up in the northwest coast. There's a little castle I'm aiming for, a little fort. So let's get to it. Just a quick stop to show you this. It's an AA maintenance box. They used to have them dotted all around UK to help motorists that were stuck with the AA that we know now. I've only seen one other in the Lake District, so it's pretty cool to see. They used to have maps and tools and other things to give people shelter and help them out. This one's in Trinity. It's pretty cool. But onwards with the ride. So Jersey is just off the northwest coast of France. It is classed as a UK sovereign island in the Channel Islands. It's not owned by the UK, not governed by them, but does have some ties. The history is quite interesting, and there'll be much better videos on YouTube explaining it, so go check out those instead of me trying to explain what's going on. But it's a beautiful little island, and we're going to go around it today. First stop for me is Grozny's Castle. I am clearly pronouncing that wrong, so I apologise massively. Behind me in the background you can see Guernsey, but obviously with my telescopic lens of the GoPro you won't be able to see much, but a lovely day for it and some great views. And you can also see, you might not be able to do it on the video, you can also see the shoreline of France over there as well. So great first 20k. What makes Jersey a really good island for cycling around and cycle touring is not just the amazing views you can see behind me, but dotted along the coastline are loads of castles, forts and viewpoints, and it makes for a great way to break up the trip. So you can do what I'm doing and try and do it in a day and see a few of them, or spend a little bit longer, 2 or 3 days, and make sure you get to see all of them and spend a little longer at each. But for me, that's my time up in the northwest of the island. I'm going to head south now, so back on the bike and back on the quiet country lanes. I'm at the southwest tip now of the island with the lighthouse lookout point over there. You can actually cycle across when it's low tide, which is pretty cool. So sun is shining. I've had a tailwind on this section, which has been ace. I'm going to head along the south coast now to the capital, St Helier, and probably have a little stop there for a coffee and something to eat. Absolutely beautiful. And as you're going along this route, coming down to the southwest corner, there's lots of little forts scattered along the way from the wall, which is pretty cool to see, and some of them you can get around and get access to. Not today. Onwards onto the bike. Before we head into the capital of St Helier, so I'm about halfway through the loop at the moment. I thought this was a good opportunity to give myself a little break before it gets a bit busy on the roads, and also to show you and tell you what bike I'm on for this ride. So I'm on the Marin Nicasio Plus. I have done a full review on it, so you can check out the link in the description below. Absolutely awesome bike to be riding, good fun. Only change I've done on the stock is the tyres, which I've changed for some Marathon Supreme 25s. Nice and comfortable, nice and smooth. Only downside of them though is they're an absolute pain to put on. So if you do get a puncture at the side of the road, you are going to be wrestling with them and swearing a lot, which obviously isn't ideal. I didn't expect to do a film of this ride, so the bike's not looking as pretty as it has been in other videos, and I apologise, but this is what it normally looks like, I guess. Onwards now to the capital. So I'm doing this route over just over half a day with a bit of filming, faffing around, and I would advise to do it over a whole day or maybe two, because then you can really enjoy all the little coastal villages you go through, stop at all the coffee shops, the ice cream shops, the pubs that you go through, because there's some absolutely beautiful spots, and yeah, you'll want to stop at them all. So give yourself a bit of time and you can make it a bit of a food and a drink journey on the way. Cycling in Jersey reminds me a bit of cycling in the southwest of England, around Cornwall way, that you have these really sharp descents around corners, and then, like I am now, nice bits of uphill, and then scattered amongst all of it, some lovely big houses and some lovely views. They make you work for them, but it's all good fun. 5 kilometers to go, and I went down this really fun epic downhill, and halfway down it I realized, well, it's going to be a big uphill at the end, isn't there, to finish the day off. Oh well, it's good to have earned your coffee and cake at the end, I guess. So back at the start, 65 kilometers later. What an absolutely great ride. My advice if you're going to cycle around Jersey is, one, do it. It's a really nice ride, really good fun. You'll really have a good time. Number two is perhaps do it on a day out of high season. So I did it in the middle of May, as I said. So perhaps try and do it out of season or on a Sunday. Those coastal roads are pretty, but I can imagine they get pretty busy in high season. Third thing I would recommend is take a bit longer than you think. So perhaps do it over a whole day or even two. Give yourself time to enjoy the coffee shops, enjoy the ice cream, enjoy the pubs, enjoy all the villages, rather than being rushed. Final thing I'd recommend is keep your eyes on the road. It's so easy to get distracted by the beautiful views, the lovely houses, and all the loveliness that is Jersey. So keep your eyes on the road and make sure you get to the end. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit subscribe and you get to see more cycling videos that we get up to. If you want to watch another cycling adventure, click on this video, which is a 350k gravel route called the King Alfred. Or if you want to see a review of the bike I used today, which is the Marin Nicasio Plus, click this video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.